This podcast is sponsored by Talkspace. You know when you're really stressed or not feeling so great about your life or about yourself? Talking to someone who understands can really help. But who is that person? How do you find them? Where do you even start? Talkspace. Talkspace makes it easy to get the support you need. With Talkspace, you can go online, answer a few questions about your preferences, and be matched with a therapist. And because you'll meet your therapist online, you don't have to take time off work or arrange childcare. You'll meet on your schedule, wherever you feel most at ease. If you're depressed, stressed, struggling with a relationship, or if you want some counseling for you and your partner, or just need a little extra one-on-one support, Talkspace is here for you. Plus, Talkspace works with most major insurers, and most insured members have a $0 copay. No insurance? No problem. Now get $80 off of your first month with promo code SPACE80 when you go to Talkspace.com. Match with a licensed therapist today at Talkspace.com. Save $80 with code SPACE80 at Talkspace.com.
From the Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto, Canada.
Ladies and gentlemen,
this is Roz and Mocha.
It's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hey guys, this is Bruno Mars.
This is Selena Gomez.
The Chainsmokers.
Lady Gaga.
Calvin Harris.
Celestia Cara.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Roz and Mocha.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Roz. Mocha. Roz. Mocha. You guys are so funny, man.
Congratulations, Lisa! Wow! You just won $1,000.
That is amazing. Y'all just made my entire morning. Keep it up.
You guys are awesome, man. This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Roz and Mocha's DM Deep Dive. Things get weird in 3, 2, 1.
Well, would you look at that? Time for the DM Deep Dive.
Shemmy, what do we got in the DMs today?
All right, Redeemer writes, I'm listening to a podcast from September 23rd, 2019. Oh. Roz is telling a hilarious story about getting a head massage and being drenched in oil and having to go meet Catherine for dinner afterwards. I know he hates anything massage related, but has he ever tried a head spa?
What is a head spa?
Mm-hmm. I've seen these pop up on Instagram a lot. They just basically shampoo and massage your head. Oh. I think they massage your neck, your upper shoulders as well, your upper chest. And then they got this cool, it's like a ring, but it shoots out water to help rinse the help rinse the soap off of your head, but it also massages. Yeah. Bro, it looks so relaxing. Have you done this, Maurie?
Yeah, so the ring part of it, my salon that I go to with Henri, he has this ring. Uh-huh. And it feels so absolutely incredible.
No, I don't like this stuff because, first of all, I'm not going to go to a spa unless it's a private room, right? Uh-huh.
Why wouldn't it be?
No, because this I'm looking at pictures of this right now, and they just do this in out in the open. Right?
Oh man, you know what? I don't care if it's relaxing, bro.
No way.
Who cares?
No way.
Close your eyes, then everyone goes away.
No. Way too vulnerable, and there's no.
What do you think? Someone's gonna jump on top of you?
Nah, it's not.
Steal your wallet?
It's just not for me. It's just not for me. The idea of it, no, I get filled with too much anxiety to even enjoy something like that, where I would be lying down and putting a ring around my head. No, it's just not for me.
What if they came to your house?
No, because I don't want somebody to come to my house and wash my hair. That's weird to me, man.
I don't know.
Be amazing.
I'm down with this. Shem, have you seen these videos?
No, I haven't seen these videos, but I have done the head massage before. Yeah, they're fantastic.
Yeah,
they also do
relaxing.
they also do a whole scalp rejuvenation, and they tell you what's in your scalp and whatnot.
I am down with all of that.
And the steam cone?
Oh yeah.
No.
Give all of that to me. I am down.
No, I am not. I can't. I can't lie back with my eyes covered in and then have some. No, it's not for me. I would be so stressed out.
I think I would fall asleep.
I would be so stressed out. It's
so
just, I don't have that thing. I do not like to be pampered. I hate it.
What if you and I went together and we got one of these done, and I helped talk you through it, or I was there at least to talk to you to help keep your mind off of it?
No. Catherine and I once a year will go to an Asian foot massage place where they beat up your legs.
Yeah.
Right, and I walk out and I'm limping. Right, but she enjoys it, so I do it with her.
Works.
And I don't like it. It's just not for me. And then she gets such a riot because I'm sitting there in so much pain while some guy's elbowing my thigh or my shin.
The foot massage one,
right?
I can't do because I'm ticklish.
Oh, no,
So-
this hurts. There's nothing ticklish about this.
Oh.
There's nothing no,
All right, so not for us.
I don't like being vulnerable in these. I don't like being pampered. I don't like having somebody fuss over me. It's just not for me.
All right, so there you go,
all.
Redeema. There's your answer. No. Next DM, please, Shem.
All right, here. Sandra says, what does Maurie smell like to you guys?
What does Maurie smell like?
So for the past week or so, I have been super congested and I cannot smell anything, which is probably good because typically I would say Maurie has a mix of like a couple of things. It's like, I don't know if you mix 2 or 3 different colognes together. Sometimes you smell like food. Sometimes you smell like coffee. Sometimes you smell like old. So I don't know what the scent is that you're going for these days.
Well, I start with a coconut body spray. Then I do a lavender spray in my hair. Then I do a rose spray all over my body.
Bro, you like Shem mixing all them things together.
Funny enough. And now I also use Lord of
Misrule.
Misrule.
Oh, Shem's cologne from Lush.
Because I have the bottle, so I might as well use it.
Does Matthew like it? Like
No.
that smell? Oh,
No.
he doesn't like it.
But he
eh?
likes everything else I spray. I legit love smelling like an old lady because old ladies are the people you trust the most.
Yeah.
So I'd love to smell like the person you trust the most. So if I
So-
smell like your Nana, you're going to trust me.
So Maury used to have a really, really great sense of smell. And I don't know what happened, whether it was like COVID or what, but Maury's sense of smell is not what it used to be. And I now find that I never really noticed what Maury ever smelled like, right? Like every now and then he would have something go, smell me, right? But you would really have to get in there. And I feel that now what Maury's issue is that whatever he does too much because I think that he no longer has the sense of smell that he used to. And so Maury wears the 3 things that I like the least, right? And it's not a shot at his personality. People like the smell of different things, right? Lavender, rose, and patchouli to me are all horrific.
You're doing it all wrong, Maury.
Those 3 smells to me are like the worst 3 smells, and he layers them all. But because that nose don't work the way it used to, right? He wears too much, I think, sometimes.
Maury?
Well, here's the thing to argue with that. Everyone always says Shem smell, Shem smell, Shem smell. So maybe I'm not putting too much because no one has ever said Maury smell, Maury smell. People only smell Shem. So
No,
maybe
no.
Shem's putting too much.
No,
and
you-
it's masking, and it's overpowering the Maury smell in the hallways.
There is no. You came into this room one day
I don't
last
know,
week.
Shem. I'm trying here.
Yeah, I don't even know what you don't even know what you just said. You came in here one day last week and you walked through the room and like my eyes and Mocha's eyes started to water because you had so much of whatever it was that you had on.
I remember
and then
that
and
day.
then we said, "Hey Mo, I think you went a little extreme with the cologne today," and you got mad.
Did I?
Yes. Yes, you got mad.
Well, that's in the past.
No. Okay, anyway.
Thank you, everyone, for all of your DMs. We love talking about them. These are the conversations that happen because you slide into any and all of the KISS DMs all over the KISS social account. So keep them coming in. And Shem gets them, brings them to the show. Thanks, Shem.
You got it, dude.
Roz and Mocha's DM Deep Dive. When you have nothing to say, why do you always say it to us?
Here we go. DM deep dive time, y'all. Let's jump right into it.
Shem, what do we got in the DMs today?
Gordo from Vancouver writes, have you ever and would you ever go to a concert solo?
I have.
Which one?
Many times. Years ago, I used to go to a bunch of concerts solo.
But it didn't have to do with work, let's say.
No, I mean, like, what do you mean? Like, did I have to go for work? No.
Like a couple of times I've been invited to concerts by like a record label, but they would say, hey, we only got like 1 ticket. You can't bring a guest. So I would go, but then I would meet up with like my record label people.
Oh, no.
Friends,
Like I would get free tickets to concerts, but I wouldn't like go and meet people there. Like I would go and hang alone.
Oh, okay.
Right. But I've done that. I've done that for arena shows, but I used to do it for club shows, like quite frequently. Right. Like I would always go, if there was a band that I wanted to go and see in the club, I would always go to a club show alone.
I've never
no problem
purchased a ticket for a concert with the intention of going alone. Anytime I've been to a show, it's been always with someone who I knew also wanted to go to that show.
Really, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never been to a solo show.
Yeah, because
a show solo.
Back when I was single, it was, you would just go and then eventually you would just start talking to people. Like I would just meet people
Because that was
there.
before there were phones.
Yeah, it was, well, not before there were phones.
Damn, man.
But it was before I had a cell phone. Right? Definitely before I had a cell phone. You write your number on a piece of napkin or
cigarette pack.
Write it on somebody's arm. Right?
Maury, you've been?
Yeah, I did Machine Gun Kelly solo. I did Jelly Roll solo. Yeah, I've been to shows
but those
solo.
were all shows that you did like for work, so you didn't independently buy those tickets.
Yeah, but when have I, if I'm going to buy tickets, I'm going with
Yeah,
Matthew.
so the answer is no.
But it's the same thing but I didn't meet up with anyone. When I went to the Machine Gun Kelly, I didn't know anybody there.
No, but you were there
went for work.
Well, yeah, but...
No. Have you ever gone for enjoyment? Like, I went to see Marilyn Manson alone.
Like you
years
got
ago.
those tickets.
I
you
got
went
a ticket. I
with the
bought
intention of going alone.
I bought a scalper ticket.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about, Maury.
Oh, I know, but I don't often do things without my husband.
So the answer is no.
Sure, but that was my example. As I went alone.
But that was a terrible example. So the answer is no. Just say the answer is no.
Sure,
You don't.
whatever.
The answer is no.
But I didn't meet up with anyone.
It doesn't matter. You were there for work. You had to go.
I didn't have to go.
You went for the show.
I was offered ticket. I didn't do anything at the Machine Gun Kelly.
Oh my
thing. I
God,
went
the
and
answer is
watched
no.
it.
Okay. Shem, your answer is what?
So I went to a show with at X, but she left before the show started.
That doesn't count
so
either.
I watched,
That doesn't count. That doesn't count.
But what I'm
Mine's
trying
a
to say is that
closer example.
I wouldn't actually go to a show alone because I think
Okay,
that's
so your
weird.
answer is also no.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
You
just say that.
You ever gone to a restaurant alone?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I like that. I
Yeah.
love that, and a movie alone too. I like both of those.
Yeah. I used to go to a lot of movies alone.
I went to a movie alone last night.
Which was?
I went to see a screening. Okay, it was for
Okay, it was for work.
Just say no, man.
Just say no.
There's no.
But everything I do in life is for work.
I know, but like you
That's
don't
a you problem.
Yeah, man.
Just say no. Be honest.
I was kind of honest.
No, you weren't.
Okay. Next DM, please, Shem.
Okay. Cara Maria writes, it looks like Shemmy sits in a studio all by himself. Does he ever get lonely? Does he wishes he could sit with the rest of the show?
Do you wish as you could, Shem?
Is that what they wrote, or is that how you read it?
I swear that's what they wrote.
Oh,
Does
okay.
he wishes?
Okay. Yes.
Yeah,
I
you ever
didn't
wishes?
You don't want to be in here.
You know what? There is something really nice about being in my own space.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's comfortable. I haven't been in that studio with you guys doing the show in years.
Yeah,
like,
because at one
pre-pandemic.
point you were, pre-pandemic.
Yeah.
Shem was actually working out of this studio with us. He was sitting next to where Damn It Maury sits.
Yeah.
But then there's a moment where he was here and I was elsewhere.
That's right.
That's
Yeah,
true.
for a short
Switch it
period
up.
of time. But
Yeah,
I will
yeah.
say I do miss some of the off-air banter that I don't get to have with you guys, like during the show. You know what I mean?
Oh,
so I miss
hear
that.
you.
It's just me in here.
Eh.
I guess that rolls one way.
How about this? Let's just move on. What else you got in the DM deep dive, Shem?
Stephen writes, agree or disagree that the dating apps should have filtering for religious beliefs, not in any sort of hateful way, but I have matched with someone who have strongly religious beliefs, and when they find out that I'm agnostic, they say it's a deal breaker. So should dating apps have a filter for religious beliefs?
What the hell's agnostic?
It's like atheist, right?
It's like atheist light.
Uh-huh.
I don't know a lot about the dating apps.
Same.
But for me, I think dating apps should have all the filters. I don't understand the fight that people have, like where it's somehow discriminatory. No, filter the hell out of it.
I mean, they have filters for height. They have hair color, eye color.
I think it should be
body type.
I think it should be religion, it should be race, it should be interests. Like if you are a hockey fan, right?
Yeah.
And you're a girl and your ex was a giant hockey fan and it's the one thing that drove you the most crazy, I think you should be able to filter out hockey fans.
Bro, that is so many filtering, though.
That's
but
what
then the
world
person
is.
applying for it has to, they have to attach all that themselves
Yes,
to that.
that's what the world is. The world is all filters. It's
And I guess
AI perfection.
When it comes to these dating apps, like the goal is to find someone or match for some people.
Yes.
Match like rather quickly.
Yes.
To avoid having to do the filter through conversation, then feel like you're wasting your time before you get to the person who you think you may have a better connection with.
Yeah.
You have a filter for circumcised or not?
Do you?
Yeah.
On what?
Wait.
The gay ones?
Oh, the gay ones.
Wait,
Yeah.
how do you know?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. What are you doing on those?
Okay, there's somebody that...
What are you doing on
There's
those?
someone
You're
who...
married,
Stop,
man.
stop.
I know. Let me
Stop with
answer the question. There's
Okay.
somebody who works here that showed me the apps.
Yes. Okay. Like you didn't have that on your phone.
No.
I bet you bring your phone in here right now, and we're going to go to the App Store, right?
Okay.
And I bet you it says re-download.
Okay.
Bring it in here.
Okay.
Bring it in here.
You still got Grindr on your phone?
No, there never was.
This is what. Yeah. Go.
No, what do you mean never
Yeah.
was? You don't remember that time when I caught you on Grindr?
I'm making that up.
No, he's not. He's not.
Wait, hold on. Before you hit enter, hold on. I have a question.
What?
No, legit question. Legit.
What?
No,
What-
if
what's
you
the
hit
question?
enter on that, it's going to look like I searched it. And then that becomes the problem.
No.
He's downloading it right now.
No.
You're ending my marriage.
I bet you.
I now have to sleep with you.
What?
I now have to sleep with you.
Maybe say now I'm not going to sleep with anyone. How do you spell it? Is it Grin? There's no E, right?
No,
Yeah.
never.
Yeah, okay.
Maury.
Yeah.
The only time
Yeah.
Maury knows how to spell something correctly.
That's the first time you've ever
download it.
spelled something right on the show.
Yeah.
Was
Don't
Grinder.
download it. Oh, see? No, it doesn't say re-download, just for the record.
Maybe I'm wrong about that. Does it
Oh my
say that
God.
if you delete an app?
No,
I
it'll be
guess-
like a
What's this
funny like
one?
icon, like a
Yeah, like a cloud icon.
Like a cloud
if you want
icon,
to
yeah,
re-download
yeah.
it.
What's
Yeah.
this one?
And Maury had that probably before there was a cloud.
No,
This
and
was-
Shem, it wasn't like I was doing something else. Like,
Hey, you gotta explain that to me, bro.
something
This guy. Anyway, thank you everyone for all of your DMs. We do the DM deep dive on the show
Yep.
every day. Thank you, Shem. That was great.
No problem.
Roz and Mocha's DM Deep Dive.
Doug.
Here we have the Limu Emu in its natural habitat, helping people customize their car insurance and save hundreds with Liberty Mutual. Fascinating. It's accompanied by his natural ally, Doug.
Limu, is that guy with the binoculars watching us?
Cut the camera. They see us.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Savings vary. Underwritten by Liberty Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates. Excludes Massachusetts.
This podcast is sponsored by Talkspace. You know when you're really stressed or not feeling so great about your life or about yourself? Talking to someone who understands can really help. But who is that person? How do you find them? Where do you even start? Talkspace. Talkspace makes it easy to get the support you need. With Talkspace, you can go online, answer a few questions about your preferences, and be matched with a therapist. And because you'll meet your therapist online, you don't have to take time off work or arrange childcare. You'll meet on your schedule, wherever you feel most at ease. If you're depressed, stressed, struggling with a relationship, or if you want some counseling for you and your partner, or just need a little extra one-on-one support, Talkspace is here for you. Plus, Talkspace works with most major insurers, and most insured members have a $0 copay. No insurance? No problem. Now get $80 off of your first month with promo code SPACE80 when you go to Talkspace.com. Match with a licensed therapist today at Talkspace.com. Save $80 with code SPACE80 at Talkspace.com.
Roz and Mocha's DM Deep Dive. I regret this already.
Here we go. DM Deep Dive happens on the show every day. These are the DMs that you send into any and all of the Kiss social accounts.
Shem, what do we got in the DMs today?
Luca writes, if you had to choose one of the following professions, which would you choose? Being in the military, being a police officer, being a firefighter, or being an EMS worker?
police officer.
Why?
Because the firefight, like, to me, you're carrying heavy bodies, you're going into a fire, climbing a tall ladder. EMS, you got to know all that medical stuff. Like, to me, police officer seems, which, like, I have so much respect for cops. I think that's the one that would be more tolerable.
Nobody would ever get arrested ever again.
Yeah, you'd let
I'd
some
be
of these
like, oh,
things
you're
slide.
fine.
Who are you arresting? You understand that the police officer, right, is not the tattletale, right? So when you're a cop, you don't then see somebody doing something wrong and call the cops. Like, you're the one that then has to go and do something, right? Like there's no position within any police force where people sit in cars as police officers, and when they see something go wrong, they call the police.
Yeah. No, but I assume I'd have the overnight shift where you're just sitting in the car waiting.
You are the police at that point.
Yeah, but if nothing goes wrong,
you're going to run after a guy and take him down.
Yeah, but it still seems less harmful than going through a fire.
please.
I don't know.
There's no chance.
I'm going to say firefighter simply because fires don't happen every day. So you're not necessarily running into an extreme situation of having to put out a fire every single day. Now, there may be emergencies that as a firefighter, you still have to get into the truck and go to said location and deal with the situation. But you're not in the dangers of having to put out a fire every single day.
Right.
And sometimes fires, they could be like very minor. So it's not as, not as dangerous as to running into a building or a home or anything like that.
Would you be in the calendar?
No.
Wow. Military is tough. There's too many jobs in the military to say military, right? Like I just don't like
there's different branches, right?
Like would I want to be like, like first one storm at a beach? No.
You could also be a mechanic for the military.
Yeah, you could, but
You could be the chef.
No. Let's just say you're with a gun, you're in combat, right?
Sure.
Like that. That's your job. With the police, I think you got to be nice to too many people, right?
Yeah.
It's not for me. EMS, I seriously don't want to touch a oozing crackhead.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Or somebody like it would be too much for me to be first responder after a car wreck. Like that's just I couldn't. It's too much responsibility when somebody's life is that on the edge. And that's why I have so much respect for the people who do that for a living. Firefighters, I've said this before, man. I love a sleepover and I love chili. I would do so well in any firehouse.
Yeah.
I go to the grocery store the same time as the firefighters in my neighborhood go to the grocery store, and I see what they buy.
What do they buy? Give me an example.
Pot roast on pot roast, like potato bags, giant bags of potatoes, right? Very few vegetables. Like those are my kind of people.
Yeah, but then when the alarm goes off, you have to slide down the pole.
All good with that, man.
Yeah.
All good with that.
You're all carved up from dinner.
You know what? I'd be Captain False Alarm, right?
Yeah, but at 3 a.m. you're going to get out of bed?
You're there anyway. It's not like you're at home.
That's your shift.
That's your shift, right? You're sitting there watching Netflix, having some nachos. But man, I'll never forget I used to live downtown years ago, and the building, the loft that I lived in was right across the street from a very popular firehouse, right? And flanking that firehouse, 4 buildings down one side were all nightclubs, and 4 buildings down the other side were all nightclubs.
Oh, okay.
And at 1 a.m., because that was last call back then, at 1 a.m. when the bars let out, I would watch from my window in my apartment all the firefighters just casually stroll up to the sidewalk, right?
Just hanging out?
Just hanging out. The bars would all empty, and these guys would be surrounded by women 20 deep. Right?
Yeah.
They know what they're doing. And believe me, at that moment, they were all praying for that alarm to go off because that's what seals the deal. That's what seals the deal.
Oh my God, he's going to go save someone.
Right? Yes. So, firefighter,
quickly,
definitely.
Shem, what are you picking?
Oh, firefighter for sure, for all the same reasons.
Okay, there you go. Next DM, please, Shem.
Let's see. Alexandria writes, I've been listening to your station for years now and was stunned to learn that Shemmy has been at the radio station since 2010. Then I remembered he did the cinnamon challenge in a video you guys posted, but he was so skinny then. Now, well, he's not. But I kind of like a chubbier Shemmy. I think the extra weight is sexy.
Yeah, Shem is like built for winter. Right? Like
what are you saying? Like year round?
We may lose him to hibernation this year. I got a question, Shem, and I in all fairness here, because I don't want to legitimately don't want to offend you.
Okay.
But when you did start here, right? You were the same height, much skinnier.
Sure.
Right? You were a young kid. Right?
Yeah.
Let me ask you this question. Because it was a gradual thing up to this point, right? Mm-hmm. When it comes to wardrobe, like, do you have like in between clothes? Like, were you constantly buying like up having to replace?
That's a great question. I would say definitely over the last 3 years, I've had to replace quite a few things.
Yeah.
But I keep the other stuff just in case one of these days I decide to go back or I get back into better shape and I get skinnier and I feel better about myself. You know what I mean? But yeah, I've had to replace, no doubt about that.
Like a suit. right?
Oh, so suits are number one. I just went to a wedding like the other weekend ago, and I used to have like 6 or 7 suits.
Yeah.
And now I've got like 2, and I had to go replace them.
But so, Maury, you keep clothes from when you were bigger?
No, when I was tiny, and now I fit in them.
Oh, so you kept all your tiny clothes?
Yeah.
From when, 1986?
You know, I went down to our cage, like our storage, where I still have my
Sorry, I thought you meant where you sleep. Where Matthew makes you sleep. Yeah.
I went down to the cage where I still have my Air Cadet outfit from when I was 13.
Yeah.
It fits again.
It fits? You're the size that you were when you were 13?
Yes.
Oh,
bro, you should wear that this week. Can you wear it? Like
No,
on Friday?
Matthew threw it out. Because we were cleaning out the storage, and I'm like, let me try this on, and it fit. And he's like, cool, throw it out now.
Wow. You're the size of a chicken finger.
You're just making room for that mattress, huh?
Like, you're so little.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for all of your DMs. Love talking about them. Love commenting on them. So keep them coming in. All the kids' social accounts wide open for you. They get to Shem. Shem brings them to the show. Thank you, Shem.
Yeah, man.
Roz and Mocha's DM Deep Dive.
Doug. Here we have the Limu Emu in its natural habitat, helping people customize their car insurance and save hundreds with Liberty Mutual. Fascinating. It's accompanied by his natural ally, Doug.
Limu, is that guy with the binoculars watching us?
Cut the camera. They see us.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Savings vary. Underwritten by Liberty Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates. Excludes Massachusetts.
This podcast is sponsored by Talkspace. You know when you're really stressed or not feeling so great about your life or about yourself? Talking to someone who understands can really help. But who is that person? How do you find them? Where do you even start? Talkspace. Talkspace makes it easy to get the support you need. With Talkspace, you can go online, answer a few questions about your preferences, and be matched with a therapist. And because you'll meet your therapist online, you don't have to take time off work or arrange childcare. You'll meet on your schedule, wherever you feel most at ease. If you're depressed, stressed, struggling with a relationship, or if you want some counseling for you and your partner, or just need a little extra one-on-one support, Talkspace is here for you. Plus, Talkspace works with most major insurers, and most insured members have a $0 copay. No insurance? No problem. Now get $80 off of your first month with promo code SPACE80 when you go to Talkspace.com. Match with a licensed therapist today at Talkspace.com. Save $80 with code SPACE80 at Talkspace.com.
Roz and Mocha's DM Deep Dive. Our DM is where all the weird lives.
Well, look at that. Time to get into today's DM Deep Dive. Thank you, by the way, everyone, for all of your submissions. Keep them coming in. Any of the Kiss social accounts are wide open for you to send in your DMs for this segment.
What do we got in the DMs today, Shemmy?
It's a weird one from Raphael. He writes, would you rather always have to eat cereal with orange juice, or every time you had coffee, it would taste faintly like pickles?
Shut up. I don't care. I don't care. You guys can feel free, knuckleheads, to answer this stupid-ass question.
Cereal
I'm gonna take a pass.
Cereal and orange juice. I'll pick that one because I think I could suffer through the opposite tastes that gives you, but I'm not messing with my coffee. Even though I drink decaf now, but I'm still not messing with my coffee.
Yeah.
Roz, I know you're not answering. No. Shem?
Oh.
And you don't drink coffee, so you have to say orange juice.
Yeah, I would almost have to.
Cereal with orange juice, right?
Yeah, it'd almost be like a treat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go cereal and orange juice.
Do you have either of those anymore, Maury?
Coffee all the time.
Coffee all the
I would
time.
do the coffee and pickles.
Oh, really?
Well, because I eat pickles on Friday night, so
yeah, you do like pickles. Yeah, that's right. No,
Easy answer.
I'm taking a pass on this.
Okay.
And I'm taking a pass on the jackass that wrote that question.
Okay. That's Raphael, by the way.
Thanks, Raphael.
Okay. Next DM, please, Shem.
All right, Roz, this is actually specifically for you.
Oh.
It's a good one, though. It's a good one. Abby writes, does Roz find the sound of lawnmowers calming?
I find the sound. Yes, I do. I find the sound of all small two-stroke engines calming.
Yeah. Thank God you said engines after that.
No, what I really find calming, like really calming, is when we are out in the country. Both of my neighbors, sort of like on that flank me on either side of the road, are just massive, like 500-acre farms. And what I find exceptionally calming is early in the morning when I hear that faint farm equipment start up. like the
okay.
tractors.
Yeah.
Right? Like when you get those oh my God, it's the best. I'll just take my coffee outside and just sit and listen to tractors. But what is interesting about the country is that they fire cannons off.
What?
You hear it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
They fire cannons off, and I think it's like to get the birds out of the fields or something like that. And so I hear that all the time before they fire up the tractors. You hear the cannons,
But
right?
you would think the
it's
sound
like
of
the
the
French
tractors
are coming, right?
But like, don't the sound of the tractors like roaring through?
No,
does that not scare the
they
birds
do
away?
it. No, they do it first, and I think that also because deer sleep in the fields and like everything, like they just they try and get everything out of those fields. And I don't even know what they look like. I just hear it, right, where it sounds like cannons going off.
Is it just like one, or
no?
happens
It's multiple
throughout the day?
No, it's only in the morning. It's only before they start.
And it's multiple cannon sounds,
like
or
multiple
shots.
shots. Yeah, really? Yeah.
And then do you hear like birds like flying
No, I
away
mean
or
it's
anything
too
like
far
that?
away. Like it's really far away where they fire these cannons off.
yeah.
But like I kind of want to do it one day. Right?
Why don't you make friends with one of the farmers and ask?
I don't know which farm it is that does it.
Just start knocking on doors.
Knocking on doors with a guy that has a cannon.
Yeah.
Yeah? Hey, Shem, you want to do that for me?
Bruh, me? You pick me?
They're usually home around midnight, definitely when it's raining.
Oh, perfect.
Shem's like, I've seen the movie Get Out. Next DM, please. One more, by the way. One more.
James writes, if you could live in any country for 1 year only, where would you go?
I've never been to Italy. You've been to Italy, Roz.
Yeah.
You think I'd like Italy for a full year?
Nope.
No.
Okay. I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because they don't do lunch.
What?
They don't do lunch.
I eat every 3 hours. Where am I going to get my meals from?
There's nowhere to eat and nowhere to even get a coffee for like a big chunk of the day in Italy.
Really?
Nope.
What about Spain? I mean, I've been to Spain before.
Spain's the same thing. Spain's the same thing. Yeah.
Where would I survive then? Where would I go?
I don't know. And dinner, you eat dinner at like 8, 9, 10 o'clock and everything shuts down.
I gotta eat dinner at like 4 or 5.
And for breakfast, it's all just sweets. There's no savory breakfasts. You can't go and get like a bacon egg sandwich somewhere.
See, I want to be like in some sort of a European country.
Yeah. No.
Where there's lots of sunshine.
Yeah, no. Could you survive for a year? Maybe. Cooking your own meals, doing a lot at home.
Yeah.
But not in the sense where you had to kind of go out and fend for yourself.
Okay, what's your answer?
I think I could live in Portugal for a year.
Yeah?
Yeah. Same thing, though. There's not a lot going on during the day. I could live in Portugal for a year. Could I live in Italy for a year? Yeah, if I was allowed to travel around. Right?
Okay,
I could definitely tour. Like if I had no obligations and no responsibilities and I could just spend a year, like spending a month here, a month here, a month here. I mean, I would hate it, but I could do it.
Okay.
Because I wouldn't be home. But realistically, like if I could live anywhere for a year, I don't know, like United States, right? I'd live in New York for half the year, go to Nashville for a month.
Oh, okay, okay.
Go down to,
I was going to say, that's 8 hours away, New York.
Spend some time in Santa Barbara, right? Like I could definitely, I'd spend 2 weeks up in Montana. Damn it, Maurie.
Portugal.
What part of Portugal?
Oh, the Azores.
The Azores. What about mainland? Give us mainland.
Sure, but I have family on the Azores. So.
Sure, but you wouldn't spend a year with family, would you?
Margarita? Absolutely.
Yeah? What about on the mainland?
I've never heard of Margarita before.
That's my aunt, Margarita.
You don't have an aunt named Margarita.
You've never brought her up before.
Well, it's Matthew's aunt. That's why when I stayed there, that's where I slept and then cried. When every time she calls, I have to leave the room.
What?
Well, because I loved my time there so much that whenever she calls, her voice, her soft, subtle voice just reminds me of Portugal, and it's just way too sad for me.
You cry when she calls?
Like, it reminds me of grinding coffee with her, or
Bro, didn't you go to Portugal? That was like 10
leftover
years ago,
fish
man.
soup.
You're so emotional.
Shem, where would you go?
Aruba, for sure.
Oh, a year in Aruba.
Oh my God, that'd be amazing.
Why?
I've actually been twice for weddings, and stayed a week each time, and just had the best time.
Yeah,
the absolute best time. Aruba for sure.
All right. Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for connecting with us through any of the KISS social accounts. Keep them coming in. This is where we get your questions and or your comments from, and the conversations are always fun. And Shem gets them from the DMs that you send in and brings them to the show. Thank you, Shem.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10
on KISS 92.5.
KISS925.com.
Or download the Seeker app.